And the Hangry Canuck has found the Axe Knight, but a little low on health here.
So one of those excellent moves, like he did against the Demon Knight, would come in very handy, and Seawolf is looking to be in a little bit of trouble here navigating the Tablet Cave in the dark.
Well, the good news is that level 1 with no kills, if a reset was necessary to get out, there would be nothing of value lost here. And Xarnax going sleep strats.
Go ahead. Yep. I was just going to say, it looks like Xarnax is one of the nice spells to learn at level 2 was sleep.
And it does look like that is exactly what the Seawolf did there. Quick reset, and then back to the throne room, or the treasury, to pick up the harp. So far, Xarnax the only one to have gotten a kill, but has only gotten a single kill so far as well.
The so-called wet noodle has been rather difficult to find. Okay, so it looks like there was a little bit of technical difficulty here for a second. So let's just give you a really quick update here on what has gone down in the first 5 minutes of this race. And the answer to that is basically nothing. We have Scorpion Max and Xarnax, each with 1 kill of an Axe Knight each. The Axe Knights do appear to be the wet noodle. Xarnax got a kill and got to level 5. So Xarnax is now getting his fights off the ground at this point. The other big thing that we have found is a ton of gold in Pantagil, and B, we have seen both of the cursed belts found in chests. So we know that Cole, Hawksness, and the Overworld spot will all have items.
And we have a sleep and a return spell at up to that level 5.
Yeah, sleep, I believe, was gotten at level 2. And it looks like Scorpion Max is going to get to level 4 here.
And yes, you're correct. Sleep was at level 2, and somewhere in between there, return was gained up to level 5 here. And Janice Zeal making note of the sprite Xarnax is using, the dog from Dragon Warrior 4.
I always forget that dog's name. It's the one Talon borrows to scare off the foxes from that town in Chapter 3.
That is correct. That is the dog that Talon borrows. I can't actually ever remember its name.
Oh, we have our first town located here by Scorpion Max. Oh, look. Brackenary. But this might be a...
Well, a 1 gold broadsword, that's a welcome sight, even if it is Brackenary.
Yeah, 1 gold broadsword is amazing. Nice cheap hand axe, cheap small shield, cheap leather armor. Why not stock up while he's here?
And not exactly cheap, but a severely discounted silver shield.
Yeah, and there is a gold grind possibility, because I do believe there was a gold chest in the treasure.
Yeah, there was one gold chest in the treasure. You are correct.
Now, it looks like Xarnax is now being able to take down these Axe Knights rather easily at this point.
I don't know if I'd say easily. He's still getting rather easily taken out himself there.
Rather, everything. This is chaos mode. Everything is kind of relative to everything else. But now we do have Scorpion Max filling up his coffers with herbs and a dragon's.
Getting a bit of a defense boost, plus that attack boost from picking up the hand axe. Certainly will be better equipped for taking on what lay ahead.
He picked up the hand axe, not the 1 gold piece broadsword.
He did indeed. At least that's what we have marked here.
So, wolves don't hit quite as hard right now, and the wolf runs away.
That moment when you try to run away from the metal slimes and they block you in the front.
Isn't that always such a great feeling?
That is something you will only see in Chaos, is somebody trying to run away from a metal slime.
So, Hangry Canuck is the last runner here on screen to get a level, which, if any previous Chaos seeds are predictors, he's in the driver's seat for the win here. Xarnax attempting to take out one of these demon knights, using sleep strats to do it.
And fortunately for him, it wakes up and quickly runs away.
Oh, but he puts a metal slime to sleep, but doesn't go to finish the kill. Sea Wolf getting up to level 4. And... Ooh.
Well, magicians have the big boy breath there.
That is indeed the first instance of dragon breath we've seen. Wizards hit hard.
Oh, that seems fairly normal.
So, while we are watching our runners try to build experience basically as quickly as they can, Ryu, what do we have here as far as Chaos Mode? What does Chaos Mode entail?
Well, it's often easier to really just explain what it doesn't do. So the few things that Chaos does not mix up is your item shops. Prices will still remain the same, so herbs, dragon scales, torches, wings, fairy water, all the same price. And the Dragon Lord 2 stats will stay the same, aside from a bit of a nasty surprise that he may have for you. But other than that, everything else will be randomized. All of your enemies' stats will be randomized, hence why we have metal slimes that are walloping us for a good 20 or so damage. The experience and gold you gain is randomized. And along with the standard flag randomization, we still have item shops being mixed up, but now the price of what we have in the item shops, or rather the weapon shops, weapon and armor shops, will be mixed up now as well. Hence the 1 gold broadsword. What you will locate in all of the treasure chests has been mixed, aside from the Staff of Rain cave. That one is obligated to give you the Staff of Rain for the silver harp.
Alright, so Scorpion Max, now at level 5, has been delving a little deeper into the mountain cave, and the only thing of note he's found right now is the death necklace.
And Mighty Wyverns with sleep, but they don't really do a whole lot of damage to you either. They're just kind of a nuisance. And MTI in the chat reminding also of the HP. So yeah, anywhere from 100 to 230 HP. Or is it 250 now? Boy, I hope it's not 250.
Alright, so we still have our runners all trying to just get levels, get experience right now, and Scorpion Max is being nipped to death by these Magi. Question in chat from Cactus Owl. What is Dragonlord 2's stop spell resist? It is randomized. It can be 0 to 16 to 15 out of 16. Oh, Seawolf finding that the Fun Police Red Dragons are killable here at level 5. And so does Xarnax.
And same, we have Xarnax finding that out as well, and is at level 7.
Ooh, Rogue Scorpions giving 189 experience. That's huge.
And another question in chat, the hurt and sleep resistance of Dragonlord 2 will stay its default from the vanilla. That is something that does actually get randomized amongst the other enemies as well, though, is the regular enemy sleep, hurt, and stop spell resistances also are random. And that does include Dragonlord 1, who can be just as nasty as Dragonlord 2. There have been instances where Dragonlord 1 is walloping you for a good 40 to 50 damage, but also is able to breathe fire on you as well.
Armored Knights with sleep and hurt. And level 7 actually providing the hurt spell to our runner. And now we're going to have Seawolf diving into the mountain cave, and hopefully, I didn't see if Scorpion got to the last chest in the mountain cave.
He did. It was just a torch.
Ah. So mountain cave, pretty useless in this particular. It looks like we have Xarnax up to level 9 here.
Still not quite able to really venture out, seeing as how we have a large bit of swamp barring exploration right now.
And so far, the only thing we've seen on the other side of any of these swamps is the town of Breckenary. Scorpion Max was close to getting out of the swamp. Dragon. Ooh, Metal Slimes with 217 experience. Xarnax getting, what? 2 levels up to level 11.
Oh, that's gonna sting a little. Then runs into a wolf that takes him down for 2 damage.
24 to the next level.
Definitely looking a lot healthier on HP now.
This Axe Knight should Xarnax up level 12. Nice agility boost there, but that's about it, unfortunately. Alright, so Xarnax and Scorpion Max about to get themselves north of the swamp. And we have Xarnax at level 13.
Levels are moving quite quickly now.
It looks like we're having technical difficulties with both Seawolf and Angry. So right now we just have Xarnax and Scorpion Max, although Scorpion's a little frozen too as well. Level 13 gave Hurt more. So Xarnax's Siege should now really take off now with the Hurtmer spell.
That will certainly speed things up a bit. Depending on the resistances to hurt more for some of the enemies he encounters.
And it does appear like we have Seawolf back. And if memory serves, he looks like he might be closing in on where Breckenary is.
If he continues through that desert and then the swamp, he will indeed.
And we have Hangry back as well.
And with a level even.
Seawolf taking down a wolf for 142 experience.
And Scorpion getting some exploration through the northwest swamp there. We may finally see what lay beyond the swamp and the hills.
Meanwhile, Xarnax gets to level 14.
And he did acquire the spell of heal at some point as well. Not quite sure which one of the levels that one was.
I don't think it was before level 12. I don't think he had it at 12. So it was either 13 or 14, I think.
Look at them Droll Magi with the max of 255 experience, and I believe that was 229 gold as well.
That's a nice enemy. And we have Seawolf up to level 10 now.
Well, not quite. And now Seawolf up to 11.
And more swamp for Xarnax to pass through. Oh, and he finds Breckenary. And as you can see, our wonderful trackers have put our stats up on the board here. And if we take a look at Xarnax at level 14, decent strength, decent HP, real nice agility.
And even the with the purchase of that broadsword gets him up to 106 attack power already. And of course, once you find the big stick, that's worth another 20. So, I mean, we're already looking pretty good on attack.
Yeah, the MP is a little low, relatively speaking, but our stats are pretty good for level 14 here. And we have Scorpion still wandering through the hills. Looks like is Seawolf just like grinding on levels here?
Well, it's not a bad idea. If you get your grinding done early, then you don't have to do it later. Makes your exploration a lot easier too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, we can see that less than 3,000 experience and you can have level 14, so depending on what level 15, 16, and so on come up to, yeah, you could definitely do all your grinding here before even starting your exploration.
Yeah, absolutely. Xarnax is in the mountain cave, which we know is unfortunately empty.
Speaking of caves, we see there is another cave. It does exist on Scorpion Max's side. Will he be able to get to it's the question.
Does he have a torch is the other question.
Looks like Swamp North.
Swamp North, yep. That's what it looks like to me, Swamp North. That might be the key to really unlocking the seed, is getting over to the other continent. Here's another one of those max experience Droll Magi's, but he gets sent back to start, unfortunately.
Yeah, Scorpion Max looking for the sleep strat, but no slept and wrecked for Scorpion Max.
So interestingly, here with the grind that Seawolf is doing, he's actually taken the experience lead from Xarnax here.
That is true. And we know that by level 16, heal more is guaranteed as well. So if the Seawolf can actually grind to 16, if 15 doesn't hold heal more, that would put Seawolf in a good position to be able to explore without much work.
Scorpion Max heading back to Breckenary to fill up on more herbs. I'm a little surprised right now Scorpion Max isn't doing a little bit of a grind, given that his HP at level 8 is pretty low. There we go. Scorpion gets a metal slime down and gets at least to 9, if not to 10. And here we have level 15 for Seawolf.
And did not hold the Heal More spell, so Heal More locked to level 16 this time around. But, depending on how much more experience is required, it's not that far to get to 16.
Yeah, my bet is that Seawolf is indeed grinding for that Heal More spell, and that's going to be, I mean, based on what we've seen so far in the seed, that's going to be huge. Hangry Canuck getting an Axe Knight kill and getting himself, I believe, up to level 4 here. Oh, Hangry Canuck is using Silver Harp strats.
We don't see those too often, and good news for Hangry is the Axe Knight is part of the Silver Harp Brigade there. Meanwhile, Scorpion Max has made their way back to the Swamp North. And we actually... Yeah, go ahead.
Xarnax is doing a gold grind. He's probably going to go for that silver shield in Breckenary.
Can't say I blame him. I would certainly want that as out. Oh my, look at Scorpion's side.
Oh, wow. Well, there are your towns.
If we have Cole, well, and Cantlin, I was about to say in Cantlin here, we have a shopping mall for one, but we also have the ability to find possibly 2 of our searchable items.
And Seawolf hits level 16.
And there is an ever-important Heal More spell.
And we do have a Silver Shield pickup over on Xarnax's side, as well as a leather armor.
I was a little curious as to why Xarnax grinded up so much, seeing as that only the Silver Shield Breckenary. Perhaps hoping to save some gold for another talent being found.
Seawolf killing off a red slime, only to be very disappointed with the outcome. Alright, so Scorpion Max is going to go take some damage and go talk to an old man. Alright, what do we have here for coordinates? Ouch. 71 north, 35 west.
That's an ugly search.
I can't imagine that being countable. I think this is going to be a princess quote-unquote required seed, I believe. Centroid asks, is that the second continent? I think it is.
Yeah, I would have to guess that based on that, it would have to be on second continent. And unfortunately for Scorpion Max, taking a death before getting to see what the second town is, but does know how to get back there, as it looks like Seawolf about to discover the Swamp North as well.
Yeah, but Seawolf unfortunately is very low in resources. Well, not anymore, he's not. Hangry Canuck discovering Breckenary and picks up a broadsword of his own. And a small shield. And a leather armor. Well, it looks like we have Seawolf up to level 17.
Not too much to be found there, but 12 HP is certainly welcome. And I think looks like Scorpion may actually be trying to give that a count.
It looks like.
It's certainly not impossible, but just based on what the coordinates are, I would have to guess that's the second continent.
Well, and the other thing is the southern part of the northern continent visible from this continent? You know, because if it is, then maybe it is countable.
That's true. We've definitely seen some runners do that. I've been known to do it myself, seeing a portion of the other continent being a count from.
Hangry Canuck's gotten up to level 7, and Scorpion Max has actually closed the experience gap here and has gotten himself to level 13.
And even with where Hangry Canuck is at right now, certainly not behind at all. Exploration-wise, really hasn't been any, and the experience is not going to be hard to gain back up on.
No, not at all. No, Hangry is absolutely, positively not out of this yet, at all. Alright, and Seawolf looks like he's gonna hop into Cantlin first. And he's probably gonna pick up some rather cheap stuff. Hopefully there's a broadsword here for him. Yikes, that's an expensive shop, but there is a silver shield.
The silver shield? Thou hast not enough money. You know, I can't say I've ever seen that message.
Never, ever. There's a nice cheap broadsword.
That'll be Seawolf's first weapon pickup. And Scorpion Max.
And Seawolf's gonna go talk to an old man.
And I was just gonna say Scorpion Max making good use of that hurt more spell. And Xarnax still in grind mode.
I bet you he's looking to grind up to level 16 just like Seawolf did. And our trackers once again showing us these stats here. Seawolf at level 17. I mean, in a vanilla seed, we'd be like, okay, this is probably good enough to go to Dragonlord 2. So any levels right now that they get on top of this is just kind of gravy.
Oh, yeah, you get Erdrick's sword, and I mean, you're at 131 attack power. And I mean, look at that agility. Just imagine what it will be defense power wise once a silver shield for those who have purchased one and Erdrick's armor are equipped.
Yeah, because right now our runners only have either nothing or a leather armor. So, yeah, that their defense power is going to be nicely up.
Ooh, it's not Cole, but it is Garenham, and that is definitely a good sight to see. Ooh, look at that expensive flame sword, $49.19.
It's 50% off, though.
Too bad the same cannot be said for the copper sword. That copper sword almost as expensive as a typical silver shield.
All right, so let's see what we have here in Garenham. We have the Fighter's Ring, which is really...
Extra 2 attack power for putting the ring on. Can't say anybody would ever turn that down. And just an herb in the third chest, so a fighter ring to be gained. We'll see what's in the back of Garenham now.
And we have the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave, and in there we have an herb.
Well, that's a stone cave of some sort. And we have another cave to be found just a little to the south, but Seawolf ignoring it, maybe checking what else there might be to explore first.
And this is more than likely the grave of Darenham.
Being the last dark cave, I would have to say that it'd be almost for certain to be. So we're still missing two of the important caves that we need to find, though. That is the Staff of Rain Cave and the Rainbow Drop Cave.
And one of our important items... Well, no, it doesn't. Never mind. I was going to say the stones are probably in here, but the stones could also be in Rimeldar.
Ooh, that's true. We still have not found Rimeldar, which does have at least one function, and that's to hold a chest. Typically, you would go and buy keys there, but the key shop keeps have all taken a vacation. There is the Stones of Sunlight, however.
And also Seawolf reaching level 18, which has a massive 33 MP gain.
Yeah, that MP gain was definitely needed, considering what they were sitting at was 78 at 17. And meanwhile, Xarnax is about to explore the Swamp North Cave, but still grinding away, as is the Hangry.
Now, so really the only thing probably left in here that could be in the grave of Garen that might be of use to the runners would be Erdrick's sword, because we do know that Erdrick's armor and the token are going to be in either Hawksness or the Overworld search, because we've already found the 2 cursed belts in chests. So...
Yeah, and we are still missing coal, so a few important places are still missing, because no one has seen Hawksness, nobody's seen coal, no one has seen Staff of Rain, and no one has seen Rainbow Drop. So that is 4 places that need to be found. And we're 42 minutes in almost.
Xarnax joins Seawolf at level 18.
And Scorpion Max not far behind at 3133, and level 18 is just above 5,000 at 5,100. So 2k experience, not hard to gain at all.
Xarnax has made his way through the Swamp Cave into Cantlin.
He'll be seeing his coordinates here soon, and most likely will not be happy with them. Although we do have an easy princess rescue available, possibly, as it is right there next to Cantlin. Nobody has decided to do so yet. Or at least nobody who's explored it has. I'm a little perplexed as to where the Seawolf is going. Taking an alternate staircase, it seems.
Yes, that's actually usually the staircase I take to go down. It's a little slower, but a little easier to navigate.
And I actually missed what was in this chest that Scorpion Max is about to get to.
Gold, I believe.
Anything good, though.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was just gold.
Yeah, it was gold indeed. So nothing too important. About to find our last chest here, though.
Just an herb. So that means Erdrick's sword is either in Rimeldar or it is in Sherlock.
Which, thankfully, as this is short Charlock, not really that big of a deal if it's in Charlock.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really easy dive, well, usually easy dive to get down there. So that's really no big deal at all. And it looks like Seawolf is going to head back to Garenham to use an inn to do some more exploration here of this other
And Hangry Canuck making it to level 11 now. Still not that far behind in experience. And exploration is only just beginning for everyone else right now.
Max hits level 15.
And level 13 with the Hurt More spell, which we know can certainly catapult Hangry Canuck in experience, as there's plenty of enemies that were easily hurt moreable.
Oh, well, these green dragons are rude. They have Baby Breath, and they have Heal More.
Ooh, and they take a Hurt More to the face, and they keep coming for more.
Good experience, though. Xarnax fighting a max experience Droll Magi here. Oh, no, that's just a Droll. My bad.
Ooh, we have a town in the middle of the swamp. If that's Hawksness, it'd be very fitting.
And indeed, it is Hawksness.
What a place for the destroyed town to sit in.
So Xarnax has indeed rescued the princess.
It's not a bad idea. If you can get the location found out, and it happens to be armor, it can make your trek across the world a lot easier.
Yeah, especially given how much swamp there is in this seed. Erdrick's armor really is going to make traversing the overworld a heck of a lot easier. All right, so what do we have here? We have a stone man in the trap tile in Hawksness.
But he doesn't punch for much. 2 hurt mores and still punching, though. Three, wow.
5 experience, but he gets rewarded with Erdrick's armor.
Well, at least getting back out of Hawksness won't be a problem with all the swamp that was surrounding it.
Seawolf has gotten to level 19 now.
Ooh, and that power and speed increase was rather nice. And Xarnax, I think, trying to make a break for finding out what the princess can help him find. Seawolf, meanwhile, has made their way into Hawksness and should have a considerable easy time taking out the Stone Man.
So it looks like here at level 19, Seawolf is over 100 strength.
And I could be wrong, but I believe the Hangry Canuck is also on the other continent.
So Hangry Canuck not far behind at all. But look at these stats for Seawolf. My goodness. Level 19, 102 strength, 99 agility. Wow. And just about to pick up Erdrick's armor as well.
Wow. I mean, once we throw on Erdrick's sword, 144 attack power. There won't be a single stat that's not going to be in the green, except for maybe defense. No, even then I think it might be.
Well, if you take a look at Scorpion Max's screen, his defense is already in the green. I mean, with the silver shield, it's already in the green. This is gotta love being level 19 and what, 6,000 experience.
Oh, and then throw on a silver shield and 99 defense power. That would be almost damage breaking everything in the vanilla.
Scorpion Max taking down a Max Droll Magi and getting into level for his trouble.
And getting heal more as well.
Casual 43 damage to a Metal Slime on Seawolf's side.
Oh boy, but look at the rest of this second continent. It is just sprawling everywhere.
This is insane. This map just seems filled with a bunch of little nooks and crannies. Xarnax picking up his free chest out of the bottom of the of Garanham there.
And we have one of our important caves found, and in the best order to find it, as that gives the Staff of Rain. With any luck, the token can be found in coal for the Seawolf, and then finding the Rainbow Drop Cave without having to trek back.
So just something to kind of keep in mind here, especially when it comes to this map. I'm not sure that that particular cave could be any more in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. That you know, if that one was located there, imagine where the Rainbow Drop Cave is going to be located, and if you have to find your way back to.
I think luckily enough for our runners, that seems to be the only thing over here, kind of, sort of.
I don't know. I've already gotten lost with where the Seawolf was, because there's just so many different directions you can go in, and we have another town though, and two more towns. We have the last two towns.
Yep, we have Rimmeldire and we have Toll. So we're going to know in a minute if we do need the overworld search.
And another herb, so Charlock holds the sword.
Xarnax making his way through the grave of Garen, and Angry Canuck killing a Metal Slime and getting to level 50.
Angry Canuck catching up very quickly.
Alright, so let's see what we have here in Cole. Any predictions?
Let's go vanilla. If the guard will get out of your way.
And it is the token.
That spells good news for the Seawolf. Once the Rainbow Drop Cave is located, we'll not have to try and remember where it was.
And also something to kind of take a little gander at here. Seawolf has almost grinded his way up to Silver Shield. So if he can find the Rainbow Drop Cave in relatively quick order, all he's got to do is cast Return and go back to the castle, do a little bit of a ghetto grind in that one chest, and he'll have the Silver Shield in relatively quick order. So once Seawolf finds the Rainbow Drop Cave here, this seed could be over in a hurry for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's already at the stat level that, you know, you would think should be enough. I mean, just looking at the HP alone, if an extra 10 attack power, and there's that cave, if an extra 10 attack power is necessary, there is always the Death Knight.
And there it is. Seawolf is the first one to pick up the Rainbow Drop.
And that cave, along with Romulder and Cole, they were certainly just kind of strung out in the middle of nowhere.
So I would imagine... Now, let's see what Seawolf does here. Does he actually go for a little bit of a quote-unquote gold grind to get the Silver Shield, or does he just say, nah, and goes for it right to the bottom of Charlock?
Well, we had a quick stat check, and looks like the answer is nah.
Centroid bringing up an important point that I think he's exactly right on. I don't think Seawolf found Breckenary.
That is actually quite true. I believe Centroid is right. I don't think the Seawolf ever went that direction, as the broadsword pickup, I think, was in Cantland, if I remember correctly.
I do believe you are correct. Seawolf now checking the chests here in Charlock Treasury. Do we have the sword here? We do. There is Erdrick's sword. Xarnax about ready to pick up his Erdrick's armor. I mean, these stats here on Seawolf's side are just kind of ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if the Seawolf had gotten the Silver Shield, we would be looking at every single stat being in the green, which for me would be a first.
And Scorpion Max picks up his Fairy Flute, so Scorpion Max now knows beyond the shadow of a doubt that the token is in Cole.
Just has to find it now. Meanwhile, Hangry Canuck is exploring the grave of Garnham, so we'll be branching out, doing their exploration of the second continent, which turns out to be rather large.
Yeah, rather large. Oh, Scorpion Max does find the Staff of Rain Cave.
And we do have a death necklace being donned. For those who are unfamiliar, in the vanilla game, Death Necklace does absolutely nothing except for curse you and make the king kick you out of the castle. But in Randomizer, it gives you an extra 10 attack power for 25% of your... Oh my... Wow.
Oh my.
Better go get that Silver Shield there, Seawolf.
Oh my.
So 25% of your health. Wow, that 81 for that first hit.
I don't think I have ever seen a physical attack that bad. Xarnax picking up his Staff of Rain. So now, Scorpion Max and Xarnax both need to find Cole.
Believe it or not, I think the record's damage has been in the 90s. I think like 98 for TL1, but it's been a while since I've seen.
Whew. So yeah, that extra 20 defense that Xarnax and Scorpion Max are going to have coming into this fight could very well be a large benefit. And
that actually...
Go ahead.
Good.
I was just saying Xarnax and Scorpion Max have both come to the Rimeldar Coal Twin Cities, which means they are moments away from finding their token and their rainbow drop.
I think this would be, even with all of the attack power that the Seawolf has, I think this is going to be one of those hurt more the Dragonlord 1 from the get-go strategies needed here.
Do you try putting the Dragonlord to sleep?
You know, I've honestly never seen someone do that.
Because the sleep resistance on DL1 can definitely be randomized from what I remember. So, do you try putting the Dragonlord to sleep so you avoid getting whacked for 80% of your HP in one shot?
I mean, you're not wrong. It definitely can be randomized, so it could be a instant sleep on DL1. I don't know if I would want to risk taking a turn that, you know, he can go ahead and do exactly that, whack you for most of your HP. I really think you're only going to get 2 chances before he has drained your health, as looks like Xarnax and Scorpion Max both find their rainbow drop.
And they're probably going to just book it straight to Charlock, just like Xarnax is doing right now.
I have to say, I think I would try the double hurt more from the get-go to hopefully do the damage needed to just get rid of Dragonlord 1 and move on. If double hurt more doesn't do it, then I would be afraid. That would be the moment where I'd be wanting to find Breckenary and get rid of my Death Necklace so that I have that extra health to maybe survive.
Yeah, agreed. Now, Seawolf doesn't know that Breckenary is a very short walk from Tantagel Castle.
Well, we are about to see round 2 coming up, and we'll see a round 1 for Xarnax here shortly. Difference for Xarnax,
well,
never mind. But the difference for Xarnax and Scorpion Max is they are both 1 level behind the Seawolf.
And worth semi-noting is that they still do need to take the detour to pick up their sword.
This is true, and speaking of levels, the Hangry Canuck is on level 16, has their heal more, and is continuing the exploration of the second continent.
And we have a ghost here in the trap tile. Relatively easily taken care of. No experience, but...
There's that blue dragon again.
And Xarnax getting level 19. So Wraiths and Blue Dragons apparently have very high agility, as it does appear to be difficult to run from them.
Wraiths can be slept, apparently, though, shown by the Seawolf, which makes it really easy to run away. And Hangry Canuck's jotting down the coordinates from the old map.
All right, so let's see what we get here. We have Xarnax picking up his Erdrick sword. Scorpion Max already has his. Oh, no.
Well, that 82 is now the max there. But wow, Dragonlord 1 with sleep. And actually, I noticed that the Seawolf did 64 damage with a single swing. So swinging or hurt mooring looks like you're going to be doing quite about the same.
And as Empty Eye points out in chat, Dragon Lord 1 also appears to have a high dodge rate too, because in each of the fights so far, the Dragon Lord has dodged one of Seawolf's attack.
That is true. That actually would kind of have me leaning toward that hurt more strat then.
All right, so let's see what Scorpion Max does here. Attack. Oh, look. Hey, hi. It's sleep. It's sleep. Oh, good God.
Well, so who's the real boss here? Dragon Lord 1 or Dragon Lord 2?
89. Okay. So just in case anybody in chat has missed what's going on here with Dragon Lord 1. Sleep, Dragon Lord 2 breath, and probably the highest attack we've ever seen. And we haven't even gotten to DL2 yet. This is insane. Oh, Seawolf gets level 20.
Meanwhile, Hangry Canuck is catching up in experience now. Depending on how this Dragon Lord 1 goes, we could actually see all 4 runners at some point doing whatever they can to take it out. And actually, we see on both Xarnax and Scorpion Max's side, having picked up their Erdrick Sword, all stats are in green.
All right, here we go for Xarnax. Let's see what this Dragon Lord does to Xarnax here. Thou art asleep. Dragon Lord attacks, thou art dead.
Attacks for 80, and then another 70 with 99 defense.
So notice that Xarnax actually did land 2 hits. So, and 2 hits was not enough to kill the Dragon Lord. 1.
Well, you may be right here with the doing the sleep thing. Oh, Seawolf heal mores, Seawolf sleeps, Seawolf dies.
You gotta try sleep strats, in my opinion. You just have to.
And Hangry finds the Rainbow Drop Cave, so well on their way to locating the rest of what they need.
Alright, so let's see what Scorpion does here.
Ooh, going for the stop spell to prevent the sleep.
It's a good idea, but guess what? You're practically dead now, Scorpion.
And in 2 casts, no success. Make that 3. It's not a bad idea if it has a high sleep or a high chance to use sleep. It could continuously try casting sleep on you, and being stop spelled would be a free turn for you.
This is easily the most difficult Dragon Lord 1 I've ever seen in the Chaos Eve. And Ala Gibberap, one of our wonderful trackers tonight, brings up a good point in chat. Dragon Lord 2 breath compared to everything else, not that bad.
Yeah, that is true. I'd rather have the DL2 breath compared to the physicals for up to 89.
So is Sea Wolf looking for Breckenary now?
Well, we see the Hangry Canuck has found coal, so good news on the Hangry Canuck side. And Xarnax is level 20 with 100 defense power now.
Not that it's going to do that much good.
So let's see, how exactly does that that damage calculation thing go when it comes to your defense? You lop 100 off of it or something? Just trying to reverse engineer what could Dragonlord 1's attack power be. I'd have to say with 100 defense, it's got to be close to max.
Well, so if we reverse engineer it, right, because Dragonlord 2 has 100 defense, right, so that's why we lop off the 100. So now we can do the same for Xarnax, because his defense power is 100. So we're talking at least 200 attack power. So what, 220, 250? Because if it was 250, the max damage would be 75. Am I doing that right?
Yeah, no, yeah, that would make sense. 100, half 150 would be 75, but he hits for 89. I don't know. I don't understand how enemies attack compared to our defense.
Well, Scorpion Max tried sleep. Guess what? Thou art dead. All right, let's see what Xarnax goes here. Okay, Xarnax trying stop spell, doesn't get it to stick, and there's sleep. Attack 1. Stop spell, doesn't stick, sleep. Attack 2, attack 2. This is unbelievable. So steadily, Hangry Canuck is catching up, at least in experience. Hangry Canuck's already at level 18, which is the same level Scorpion Max is at. And if you look, he actually has more experience than Scorpion Max. So Hangry is by no means out of this yet. All right, looks like we have Scorpion Max. That's going to be the next person up to the Dragon Lord plate. And Scorpion just about ready to go against the Dragon Lord yet again, if the Star Wyvern, lets him. Or is actually Xarnax going to get there first? Yeah, Xarnax gets there first. All right, so let's see what happens on Xarnax's side and Scorpion Max's side.
I bet 100% chance of Carnage.
I think Xarnax has the right idea. He'll heal more and attack when you can.
If you can.
Oh, God. Centroid notes in chat. Well, that was progress. Well, yeah, kinda. I mean, 3 attacks on the Dragon Lord, not just 2. All right, Seawolf going to take another crack at that.
And Xarnax says, back to grind.
Must not be too far to the next level.
I haven't actually paid attention to it, to be honest.
No, I haven't either.
But with Metal Slimes coming out to play rather reliably, won't take long.
Yeah, right.
Must be his 4th or 5th one in a row now. And we'll add that to the COD counter for the Seawolf. Meanwhile, we have a princess rescue going on the Hangry Canuck side.
And Xarnax is like, I need those metal slimes back. There they are. At this point, Xarnax is just attacking everything to get every little bit of HP experience that he can.
Well, we're up over 10k and no level. Xarnax did rescue the princess, though, so could just use the princess to find out what is needed.
And Seawolf gonna go try it again. I don't think red dragons do much of anything. Oh, 66. That's a little better than I thought. I thought that was down single digits for the red dragon.
Well, we actually have the Hangry Canuck almost caught up to Scorpion Max's experience now. And a blue dragon will send the Seawolf back on home.
Quote unquote home, because he gets kicked out of home immediately.
That's true. That's true. Thou hast failed and thou art cursed. Get out. And Tila reminding us that level 30 is only 32,767 with very fast leveling on. However, I think with Chaos Mode, I don't think level 30 is capped to 32,767.
Shush. This metal scorpion is a pain.
For some reason, Xarnax is bound and determined to take it out, though.
No, I mean, it's not hitting him for 80 damage, so I'm sure he's just happy not to be getting, lambasted with every attack.
Fair enough, fair enough. We actually almost have a high five going on between Scorpion Max and the Hangry Canuck there.
And between Seawolf and Xarnax. Ooh, Draki is 248. As we can see on Scorpion Max's.
And that is level 20 for Scorpion Max. And a question in chat from our tracker, or one of our two trackers. Does anybody know what level 21 is?
We're going to find out right now.
Yeah, not currently.
All right, so 74 plus 45. 11-9.
Well, Xarnax isn't that far from it.
No, not at all. Another few metal slime kills. Looks like Seawolf has the same idea, grinding.
I just don't know if Seawolf knows how much of a grind is available or is going to be needed here, seeing as how the king keeps kicking him out of the castle.
Alright, so one more metal slime will do it. Yep, so this should do it for Xarnax. Let's see if level 21 gives him any ray of hope.
Not really.
Alright, what do we got here? 703, another level.
That's doable.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as ridiculous as this sounds, if you can get your HP up in the 150s, with that defense power, you might have a chance. Angry Canuck finding Hawksness and is about to pick up his Erdrick's armor.
And I'm not positive if Hangry ever found Cult.
He had to have. I know we found Rimeldar. And the Rainbow Drop Cave.
And yep, quick check, and it's the staff that he has not found.
Alright, Scorpion Max going back to the Dragon Lord.
And he takes a nap.
A fatal nap.
Took a nap during the fight, then he took a dirt nap.
So one more metal slot. This wolf probably won't do it for Xarnax, so he probably needs one more. I think one more wolf or one more metal slime, I think, gets him to the next level.
And Seawolf is approaching very quickly level 21.
This should do it for Xarnax. See what we got here. Nice power. $411. Yeah, he's doing another one, no doubt.
Oh yeah. When it's that far, when it's only that little to get to the next level, may as well. But that attack power boost will certainly help.
I mean, once these guys get to DL2, you gotta think that unless DL2 is an absolute jerk bird too, that you gotta think DL2 is gonna be simple.
Scorpion Max with sleep strats. And Dragon Lord showing him what sleep's really all about.
Xarnax to level 23.
Ooh, nice HP increase there. Oh boy, I think 23 will be where we rest.
Yep, 23 I think is the next go point.
Look at that attack power though. 175.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say, so if we were still looking at vanilla Dragon Lord 2, well, even still in this one, Dragon Lord 2, it's still gonna be 37 for the max and 18 minimum to Dragon Lord 2. I don't foresee, even if Dragon Lord 2 is a bit of a pain, it being that difficult.
I mean, Dragon Lord 2 could have, what, 230, so let's say 220, right?
Even then, less than 10 hits could take him out. And that's without even taking into account a Death Necklace for 185 attack power.
Yeah, right. But I gotta think Xarnax isn't going to use the Death Necklace.
From what I know, Xarnax is a big advocate of not using Death Necklace.
So Seawolf gets that level 22. Oh, Scorpion Max hits a stop spell. This might do it.
Look at all those sleeps coming through. That has got to be at least 75%. I actually don't think anything goes to 100, so that is probably 75% sleep chance. And so we have our first DL2 site.
Scorpion Max gets to DL2. Now he's thinking, all right, does DL2 have sleep as well? So far, this is looking good for Scorpion. All right, Xarnax is taking on the Dragon Lord again. Not trying stop spell strats. He's just hoping he wakes up. No!
And Seawolf at 23, but is continuing the grind.
And Scorpion Max takes down the Dragon Lord.
Boy, when that dot done comes in, you've got to be wondering what in the world did they do? What got the win for?
And ladies and gentlemen in chat, get out your GGs. Scorpion Max has finished in first place in the seed with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 14 seconds. Well done.
And you know, the interesting thing here is, for as big of a jerk as DL1 was, that was still less than an hour and a half seed.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick seed up until you ran into that jerk. I wonder if Seawolf is doing a gold grind to get to the silver shield.
Does the Seawolf know where a silver shield is?
Yes. I'm pretty sure there's one in either Cantlin or Garen. Because he's headed that way.
That's entirely possible then, yeah. 104 defense power at level 23.
Doesn't matter. Dragonlord still hits for 81.
And is kind enough to tuck you in.
That's just so brutal.
So, aside from what must be going through Xarnax and the Seawolf's heads, both being at 23, I can't imagine what has to be going through Hangry Canuck's head right now.
Yeah, because he's now just picking up his Staff of Rain, and he's got to be like, uh-oh, what am I getting into? But anyways, getting off of that for just 1 second, we are joined by Scorpion Max in Discord. Scorpion, well done.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry. First time I'm using push to talk.
That's alright. So, pretty decent seed up until that thing happened.
Yeah, I had lots of fun all the way until Dragonlord won. That was actually my first, well, my second Chaos seed. The first one I did, that basically vanilla Dragonlord 1 and 2. So I wasn't really ready for that. I wasn't sure what to do. I stopped for a while. Maybe you noticed after I died a few times. I actually went in the Discord, the document that has tips for beginners, because I wasn't sure what you were supposed to do against Dragonlord 1 on Chaos. And when I saw that all the resistances were randomized, I decided to try Sleep at first and switch to Stop Spell later.
Well, of all of the attempts that we've seen from yourself, Seawolf, and Xarnax, you're the only one to hit either Sleep or Stop Spell. And we've seen it all. Xarnax is going to go at it again. I got to think that the Stop Spell resistance was, 13, 14, or 15 out of 16. It was super high.
Yeah, I missed it 3 times in a row once, but then I was about to give up, honestly. I decided that if someone else finished first or forfeited, I was going to forfeit as well. But I decided I was going to try until then to not be the first one to give up, and I was just going to try Stop Spell until I finally got it or had to quit because I was getting really tired of that fight.
Well, now that at least one person has made it through the fight, let's just go ahead and take a look. How nasty exactly was that Dragonlord?
There it. Oh my god.
Wow, okay, yep. It's even worse than Sleep, actually.
228. Wow.
So you have a better chance at sleeping the Dragon Lord 1 than you do stop spelling. Wow. Hangry Canuck finds Erdrick's sword, and it looks like he might give Dragon Lord his first.
He gets to join in on the misery.
Also, it looks like hurt resistance is only 1 on 16. I tried once to cast hurt more, and it didn't land, so I assume it was going to be higher, and it was pointless to keep trying that.
I think then that's only fitting that if your hurt missed, then you were the first one to hit the stop spell, because they're exactly opposite. I think that makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah, totally agreed.
But so yeah, since as you said, this was your second Chaos Seed, aside from the Dragon Lord 1, what were your thoughts on how this one turned out?
I think it turned out pretty fine. I was a bit lost at first, but when I finally found that Axe Knight that gave me level 2 and then 3, that was helpful, because the first few levels were pretty strong, strength-wise and HP as well. Then when I found those Droll Magi that gave 255 XP, I had excellent moves against 2 of them in a row, and from that point on my levels were pretty good to help me with the exploration.
And just a quick check, that was indeed our so-called noodle with the 5 HP and 5 attack power on those Axe Knights.
And we want to thank Randomania for rating us. Welcome to all those just finishing up watching on Randomania. We are joining a Dragon Warrior Randomizer League race in progress with probably the worst Dragon Lord 1 I have ever seen.
I think it's a pretty tough Dragon Lord 1 to be worse than that. Cast sleep 75% of the time into attacking you for about 90 damage, and it's almost impossible to sleep or stop spell. I haven't seen a lot of Chaos Seed, but if it's possible to be worse than that, I wouldn't want to see it.
I've played plenty of Chaos. Ryu and I we were in the Chaos tourney. I don't remember a Dragon Lord 1 being that bad. Do you?
I honestly can't say I do. I don't think we had seen. I did commentary for quite a few of them, restreamed a lot of them, and then of course participated in races weekly for it as well. I think the only thing we've seen worse was a completely covered in swamp castle with a noodle that was almost impossible to get to.
Ooh, Xarnax hit the stop spell and is now on to DL2. And this is, if you want to look up the definition of free in the dictionary, this is it.
And Ali Jabrab reminding of the Captain Green and Kaiten 619 match, where I think at 3 hours in, they were still just bashing their heads against a brick wall trying to get enough levels to be able to take on the Dragon Lord. I had honestly forgot about that one.
And Xarnax has indeed taken down the Dragon Lord.
And Hangry Canuck is trying, again, the bashing head against a brick wall here.
So Scorpion, you have now won your first 2 league matches here with 10 points. You're going to be going into next week in the standard flags race with 10 points. What do you think of that?
That was really unexpected. I don't have much experience with the randomizer. But I think honestly I got lucky on both of those races. This one I landed that, stop spell that was 1 in 16 quite early. I was lower level than most of the other players, and my first seed was super easy actually. Everyone finished about an hour in. We got the Erdrick sword right away, and everything just lined up perfectly. And my opinion is that the easier a seed is, the more the race is luck based. If it's a very hard seed for whatever reason, then your skill and knowledge become more important. But yeah, I don't want to. I don't know. I just think I got lucky, honestly, on those 2 wins. I didn't expect to do any good. I just joined this tournament for fun. But this is really a big surprise so far for me. But I'm gonna take it.
And that's the big thing. Are you having fun playing this tourney? Are you enjoying?
All the way up till that Dragon Lord one, yes. Yeah, I'm having fun with the game. Both races were great. I haven't had anything really terrible happening, like an early swamp that it's basically impossible to even get starting. I haven't had a seed that took over 2 hours or whatever to beat. I've just had a really good time so far.
Well, I don't want to scare you, but there are definitely some of those seeds where there is a lot of swamp surrounding the castle. Where your way forward is trek through the swamp and hope you get the enemy you need before you run out of HP. But can't say those happen too often.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hope I don't get any of those anytime soon. That's what I said actually in the IRC chat for the race, that if this was gonna be a very hard seed, I wouldn't really know what to do. Even the noodle, I think you called it, that there was an enemy that's guaranteed to be easy, basically. I didn't even know that. I just thought that was lucky that there was an Axe Knight there.
Yeah, so as we have affectionately dubbed it, the wet noodle, there is one enemy that is guaranteed to be able to be taken down, and in this case it was the Axe Knight. It will only have 5 HP, and it will only do typically 1 damage to you.
With that thing, we do have Xarnax joining us in chat. Xarnax, well done.
Thank you. So I gotta know, how bad did Max have it for DL2 or 1?
Well,
about it's the same as you did. The major difference between Max and you, Xarnax, is that Max did hit his stop spell a little earlier.
Yeah, I figured that was likely. GG, by the way, Max.
Thanks, GG to you as well.
That was a rough start and a rough finish, but a pretty fun seed. Pretty interesting overall.
Yeah, I had fun all the way until that Dragon Lord won.
Yeah. I just couldn't decide if it was better to try and just hope that you wake up in time and just keep attacking, or if landing stop spell was the better bet. And I don't think either of them was right or wrong still. I guess, have we looked at the Dragon Lord's stop spell resistance?
15 out of 6.
Sure felt that way.
But believe it or not, sleep was only 14 out of 16, and none of you guys hit a sleep on.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that. That's a good call.
Yeah, Max and Seawolf both have tried both tactics, sleep and stop spell, and Max hit the 1 stop spell, which did the trick for him. Seawolf put the death necklace on, so his lower HP is kind of hurting him.
Yeah. The sleeps or the stop spell strat even was a little scary, because even if you land it when if you're under 80 HP, he still might attack and kill you. What level did you go to, Max?
I was 20.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been nice. I tried. I think I tried.
It's past Dragon Lord 1 without sleep or stop spell.
Nice. I knew that was possible. You just had to get lucky waking up every time. Yeah, I think I tried Dragon Lord 3 times at level 20-ish. And yeah, that wasn't doing anything. I ended up going up to 24, I think.
I tried at 18 at first, I think like 3 or 4 times. That didn't work, so I went back out to grind some more. But when I got level 20, there was total about like 7,000 EXP. I went to talk to the king, and for 21 it was an extra 4,000. That's why I was like, I'm not getting that. It's just too much. I'm just gonna keep trying until I get something, either sleep or stop spell to land that 20.
Yep. Well played.
So there's something rare on Seawolf's side. We just saw Seawolf hit the Dragon Lord for 42 damage.
It's a nice number. Dragon Lord 2, I presume.
Yes, Dragon Lord 2. Dragon Lord 1 had no defense. His defense power was 18.
Amazing.
Everything for Dragon Lord 1 was put into being a nightmare with the 75% chance of sleep, 25% breath, which was actually more pleasant than its attack of 228 attack power.
Yeah. That map, though, too, that was a big map.
Well, the second continent was anyway. First continent was kind of
Yeah, it had kind of like yeah, we should probably move into commentary 1 because that can have 2 more people in the chat room.
good to know.
I can dip out a sec so Seawolf can get in here.
Well, actually, I'm gonna go full recon, but yeah.
I'm being moved.
We're all being moved. Thank you to Math Girl for moving up. Seawolf, welcome in.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
How are you was the better question.
Good dog. Who really dodges monsters? Just holy dodge. I put that death necklace on, and right to put that necklace on, like everything started dodging like crazy. It was the weirdest thing.
And then you got to that, yeah, Dragon Lord. Well, Dragon Lord 1 had 11 out of 64 dodge rate, so that's pretty darn high considering how the max is 15.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. And I had problems before, and then the blue dragon tried dodging, the weaver tried dodging. Like I almost out of town by a demon knight that's low level, dodged again. It was a good like 40 minutes of swinging and missing, probably once every other fight or so. It's pretty crazy. That being said, the grind for the silver shield didn't matter too much because I still got punched for 81 by Dragon Lord 1. So it's kind of a fruitless effort there.
So what was your thinking about putting the death necklace on?
I figured I had a lot of HP, and I figured, Chaos Seed, more times than not, Dragon Lord 1's going to kill you in like 3 shots, so you want to kill him as fast as possible with the DL2. It was usually a lot squishier. And I was right, but I didn't execute properly.
And unfortunately, Hangry Canuck has forfeited from the race, so can't really say as I blame him at this point. Oh, and there is Hangry. Hangry, I can't blame you one bit. That Dragon Lord 1 was just flat out.
Wasn't so much the Dragon Lord 1. If I would have got a kill earlier than 40 minutes in, maybe.
Yeah, I'll admit, the opening kills were not soft. I actually wandered north and found I think it was an accident, actually. That was probably my first kill.
No, it took me 40 minutes to get a kill, to get a level.
Ouch.
That's why at the end I was like, what's holding everybody up? I expected to like not even be close.
Oh no, we were held up pretty good by a large angry bicep on the Dragon Lord.
And then I saw him. It's like, okay, this ain't good. How'd you guys get around him?
I didn't. He killed like 8 times.
So,
I grabbed his shield. And...
Max and Xarnax hit a stop spell, and Seawolf brute forced his way through it.
Yeah, no, he'd sleep first round every time and kill me. I might have got one attack a fight, if that.
Actually, kind of funny, because when I fought him the first time, he didn't use sleep. So I figured, okay, I'll just go in there and punch him harder. That's fine. And then he started using sleep. I'm like, oh, you're just being mean.
And along those lines, Seawolf, you were actually the first one to the Dragon Lord fight.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was the case. I was like, this is going to be great. I'm going to get this punch him in 2 shots. Be good to go. And then Dragon Lord's like, no. We got it's Chaos Seed. We're going to do things my way.
And then while you were grinding up your HP for a second attempt, Max and Xarnax made their first dive down.
Did anybody notice that we didn't have a repel spell this seed?
I had it.
I definitely used it quite a bit.
Yeah,
it
repel
worked for you guys?
was fairly early.
Mean, there were a lot of enemies. If you're worried about enemy encounters you're dodging, there were quite a few enemies across the game that had a very high strength. So repel wasn't stopping like metal slime, all the dragons, wyverns, scorpions. They were still getting through and punching you.
Yeah, repel didn't stop nothing for me. I stopped using it after a while. There was no sense. Nope. I think if I had gotten that first kill a little quicker, I might have been okay. Because the rest of the game went quick once I got a kill.
Yeah, so shouts to that map. That map was an obnoxious thing.
Well, it was fun. GG Dahlias, but it's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, GG, man. I don't even remember all the things that I have to say about the seed, but it was something.
Yeah, that's the nature of chaos. Definitely makes you earn the seed at the end, usually.
Alright, so any more comments from any of our racers, or Ryu, anything to add?
Yeah, I still say you're not allowed to roll my seeds.
Just wait.
I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, once you got rolling, like, I went from, like, level 2 to level 16 in, like, 20 minutes. It wasn't a huge deal. I was around the desert.
Under 2 hours? This was a good one.
Well, the rumor told us the seed is in the afternoon was like a sub-hour and involved Jackamus, so the karma's come back somewhere.
Yeah, but thanks especially to everybody who came in for the restream and commentary at the last minute. Much appreciated.
Yes, we need to thank MathGirl718 for restreaming, and Algebrap and Centroid41 for being awesome trackers. Thank you guys so much. So, Ryu, anything to add before we sign off?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody as well for coming together to put this together, the restreamers and everything. So it was fun, and good luck in week 3, guys. I don't know if I'll be playing in week 3 yet. I haven't decided.
I'd say think everybody's already done said it all. Let's go ahead and just put that one in the dump.
Yeah, agreed. So this, again, as we said, opening up the broadcast here tonight, this is the last of the Week 2 matches. So I would imagine the Week 3 draw will be shortly, and probably maybe even as soon as tomorrow night or Sunday night. We will be having Week 3 matches here. The Week 3 flags are the standard flags, so it's very much what you're used to seeing. You need keys, you have a full Charlock, and the XP goes from very fast to fast. So, and chaos is actually turned off. So it's a lot of nice vanilla things that our runners are used to. So I'm looking forward to that next week. How about you, Ryu?
I don't know. I personally, I like chaos, except for maybe when it's as annoying as this Dragon Lord 1 was. But some nice standard flags next week should definitely be fun to at least refresh everybody with.
Yeah, exactly. So, with that, I think it's about time we sign off for the night. So, for my broadcast partner, Ryu Saishin, I am Z-Man050778. For our trackers, Eligibrap and Centroid, for our restreamer, MathGirl718, we all wish you a very good evening.